This video is sponsored by Canon, and now I'm shooting with the brand new EOS R5 C, and this whole video is shot with a EOS R5 C. You're looking at this right now. This is a really amazing camera. This is part photo and part cinema camera, and it takes it to the extreme that it's actually got almost like it got two separate OS within the camera. Of course, it takes 8K 30p. Internal raw video is saved into the card, doesn't need any external recorder, and it can also go up to 8K 60 if you connect it to an external power source. And because this is cinema camera, it got a cooling fan inside, so it can shoot 8K in the most extreme environment. This is so flexible, it got internal raw recording, and then it's small enough for do vlogging if you want to. Now Canon really got everything. It got the smallest mirrors, it got bigger mirrors, it got this, something in between cinema camera, and then it got cinema camera, again really big cinema camera. It just got everything, and especially this EOS R5C, it is really the most mirrorless cinema camera, and this is the most cinematic mirrorless camera, if that makes sense, and this is brilliant. Anybody who have used this wireless Go 2, this is upside down, no, front to back, you know that how frustrating it is. No, I mean, it is a really great microphone. It is great, it is just great. But then something is not that great is that because you got three separate things. You got a receiver and two transmitter. Every time after you use them, especially if you use two mics at the same time, after that you have to charge three at the same time. And what do? You got like three separate charger to charge them, or you do using a multi-port USB charger so you can charge them together. Like the last video I have talked about why you should use multi-port USB charger. Yeah, you should. Or what do? If you only got one charger, you could charge them one by one. How long it takes? Rode doesn't provide a solution to how to charge them at the same time, and then the internal battery is good for a lot of things. Around 6 hours of battery life. What do? You can charge them when you have your lunch break, but what do? You bring free power bank for them? No, it has a solution, which is this thing. What I'm going to talk about today is a charging case. ND-Cine and ZG-Cine. I think when you find this ZG-Cine, you can find a lot of other label on top, but today it is ND-Cine who provide this for me to try it. So this thing's actually really simple. It's just a box. It got a on-off button here, and this shows you the power level of the internal battery. Now this you can turn it off as well. Now later I will tell you why you need that. So at the back there is a clear markout in and out. This is to charge the internal battery, and out you can use this as a power bank to charge your other thing. You charge your phone, your drone, AirPods, and your camera even. So when I open it up, it is magnetic. It closes with magnetic, and I think the hinge had improved over time. When it was new, when I open it, it's kind of like it's something stuck there. Doesn't sound very comfortable. To be honest, the whole thing, the plastic is a bit flimsy. I think the plastic is just too thin. So the whole thing feels a little bit cheap, to be honest, and I don't know what happened if I drop it. Especially the hinge. The hinge doesn't feel that sturdy. If I drop it, probably the hinge will be the first thing to give away. But it works. I mean, you can even store the cable here, but I tried that. I can't store the lav mic in here. Of course, this Rode mic, you don't have to use a lav mic, you can use the mic by itself, but I may contradict myself because I want that I can store the lav mic here, but at the same time I think there are some wasted space here. I don't know what if they can change the design a little bit. There are three spaces, one for RX receive and two transmit. because the transmitter and receiver, the USB-C port, actually the height is a little bit different. But in fact, the original wireless Go and this wireless Go 2 have the exact same body, and so the original wireless Go actually fit in here as well. You can use this to charge original wireless Go. Now, one thing is that when I put it back in, it will start charging immediately, as you can see. But I tried that after all these 3 mics are full, it will still stay on. I tried that, I don't know how long it will stay on. I try leave it for half an hour and it's still on. The thing is you can turn it off here. Especially useful when you're going to just take this outside with you. Use it as a storing case. You don't want it to constant on. It may not be good for the battery and it might have a little bit heat. Actually, when you're charging all 3, it's slightly warm. Just slightly, it's really normal, kind of slightly warm. So you press double click it, it will turn off. But then I will hope that it would be great if it will turn off automatically when these mics are full. And last, there's something that's potentially a problem. If for example, if I charge this, if I want to charge this and all 3 mics together, you can see when I plug this in, let's just plug in one. You will see that it kind of keep restarting. See, now this is stopped. This is restarted. And now this charge at the same time. And then it stops again. And then this restart. This is kind of annoying because you can't, I would think that this is one of the features, but then it just it doesn't work like that. You have to charge this first and then use this to charge your mic. You can't do it at the same time. Annoyingly, after I pack up everything, now I'm holding my light. I even pack up my my light stand. But I thought, why not I use I try a USB-A to USB-C cable. So it works like this. I don't know why, but now it works. So if you want to charge the internal battery and 3 mics at the same time, you have to use a USB-A to USB-C cable for some reason. That is weird. At least it works. So basically that's it. That is just so simple about this charging case. And one thing funny is that I can't find another solution for this, like charging your wireless Go solution. Oh, but hang on, there are other solutions, which is just a docking system, something like that, for you to charge 3 of them at the same time. This is the only solution that solves all 3 problems of wireless Go 2, which is charging them 3 at the same time and charging them outside when you're away from your home studio, and a case to take it out with you. Even though this is not a really great case, it's quite flimsy, and then I hate that the cover is just so I can confidently say this is the world's best solution to charge your wireless Go 2, because there is no other option at all.